No, you don't ask him because he didn't finish the game. Ice up, son. Ice up.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Tyme Action Sports. Slayer Thomas to my right, Preston Thomas speaking right now. We're going to jump right back into it with recent news, starting with Week 12 of the NFL. What do you think? Anything take your eye, pop your eye out, make you frustrate?
We're talking about this week that just happened on Sunday.
We're talking about Week 12 that happened.
Okay.
So tomorrow's Week 13. Anything catch your eye, or freaking?
I thought this was Week 11. I was ready to talk about the Monday Night Football game.
Oh no!
Like,
We're on Week 12.
Winds it up, wide open as Hill. How quick?
We talked about it being low scoring or very high scoring.
No, I said on here. I said
Yeah,
on here that it was going to be high scoring. I said you could look back. I don't know if you got it on an Instagram or not, but it said. I remember I said
I did.
it's going to be 50-something to like 40-something.
It was on it was on an actual thing.
Yeah.
Just what happened there was just it was pretty intense. It was
dude.
you literally could not
That's why the
play
NFL's so
or not
popular.
walk away.
That's why the NFL's so popular right now. But Week 12, let's see.
No, it was a great game.
Nine,
Luckily,
11.
either of them didn't play, but
It was Monday night. Here, hold on. Let me think of Week 12.
we had the Bears.
Eric Berry's practicing for the first time today.
Oh yeah,
I saw
since
that.
what, August?
August, yeah. I'm trying to think of Sunday though. What stood out? See, Rams, Chiefs both on bye.
Colts came back, made a big move, beat Miami.
Colts are on a hot streak. So is the Texans though. Who's in the second wildcard spot? The Ravens. The Ravens won with Lamar Jackson. That's kind of big.
3rd down and 1. Jackson keeps it himself. Has some room around the edge. Now he's got the speed. Jackson down the sideline.
No man, that's actually on here. Lamar Jackson, 178 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, but 79 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. Flacco, should he be worried? Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah, he should.
Yeah.
You got a young kid coming in. He got drafted first round. He's on the end of his career. He was never really that good. He won the Super Bowl, yeah, but that was like his one deep
Better
year.
than most starters.
And he can win in New England. So
Better than most starters.
he is a good
System quarterback?
no. He's a good big play moment, big game kind of moment quarterback. That guy's gonna come in. He's gonna come in clutch, especially in playoffs. He's seen it before.
He's not gonna underperform. Basically, he's just gonna do his thing.
No.
He's gonna throw for like maybe 200-something yards, maybe a pick, but 2 touchdowns probably.
Yeah.
Just do his thing in like some cold ass weather probably.
But I mean, you look at Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan was drafted his first year. They drafted in the same year, 2012.
Matt Ryan and who?
Matt Ryan and Flacco, and I believe Sanchez too, and he's obviously off the script.
But before Matt Ryan.
Yeah, but I mean, Matt Ryan's a better overall quarterback.
I guess, yeah, but at the end of the day, like Super Bowl is kind of what matters.
Yeah.
To me, at least, championships.
It's like you look at Eli.
Like, yeah, the Falcons are good. Matt Ryan's good. Like, he's had great seasons, but like, there's obviously that one with New England recently. But you can't say Joe Flacco hasn't led him to the playoffs numerous times.
No,
he has
multiple times.
Yeah, so I mean,
it's just this couple years they haven't been able.
I would say it's debatable of all time between those two for sure. Just because that one Super Bowl. If Joe Flacco didn't have that Super Bowl, then it's not even close. But
yeah,
just because of that, that's why I said it matters at the
Let's
end.
see what else we want to talk about. What other
Power rankings: 27, Tampa Bay.
Oh, worst team in the league
That's
in your
crazy.
opinion right now? Who's the worst team? I know the NFL has them.
Giants are 26.
NFL has the Cardinals.
That's the
Worst
worst.
of the worst. Yeah. I think it's still the Raiders, even though they beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, as much as I want to say that it's the Raiders, I don't think it is. The Raiders, they have beaten the Cardinals, but I don't know. I think they're just a better team. The Raiders, they have potential. I just think they're on an off year. I think they'll be back.
Yep.
Like, they're not, as much as everyone here and, like, a lot of people want to see the Raiders be trashed with John Gruden, I don't think they'll be bad. I think they'll be good soon. I'd say just give it some time. Worst team, though, personally, I think...
Cardinals. It's gotta be. It's Cardinals or Jets.
Yeah. I would say the Cardinals, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Other Week 12 stuff. We can talk about Philip Rivers going 28 for 29. I watched the entire game myself at Rookies. 3 touchdowns. He missed. I think he hit his first 25. That's a record.
Pressure coming way back in the end zone. Touchdown! Mike Williams. Wilson Hunt looking on. Rivers with time. end zone. Completion and a touchdown.
However, no matter how good that game was and how spectacular that was, you kind of forget about it because Melvin Gordon got hurt. My fantasy team feels for it. I feel for it as a Chargers fan because you're thinking, damn, we need him in this last stretch when we go to Pittsburgh, we face Baltimore, we face Cincinnati, and we go to Kansas City.
Is it in Pittsburgh or is it in San Diego?
It's in Pittsburgh.
With Melvin Gordon in Pittsburgh on Sunday night, I would have liked to see that.
We have Austin Eckler.
That's great. I'm not even gonna be looking forward to the game just because I don't have Melvin Gordon. Like, I can't see him play. I love watching him play, but like, whatever, you guys see Antonio Brown and all that versus the Chargers. I want to see the Chargers win, but I want to see the Steelers ball out, like Antonio Brown and them. And like, who else is in the wild card?
That's what I want to talk to you about, actually. The Bears are the team that nobody wants to see in the playoffs.
No, I think people want to see the Bears in the playoffs. I see the last.
They're young. They're young.
Not young. I think people know it, like true, like people who watch football a lot. I think they're gonna realize. And Shane told me this too, but like I also kind of felt that way. But he was the one who came out and told me about it. He was like, teams like that are teams that make deep runs in the playoffs.
Bears?
Like the team like the Bears this year because their defense is good. They got their quarterback's good. I mean, look at the Jags. They did it last year. I mean, they almost won the AFC Championship last year.
Almost.
With that defense. And that defense. But, I don't know. I think the Bears are a better team than the Jacksonville Jaguars are than last year.
Well, they've got actually a consistent goddamn quarterback. We got Blake Bortles, noodling arm.
He's not even.
Yeah.
That's
Chase
Daniel starting for.
We're gonna get into the hot takes. That's how we're gonna.
Chase Daniel starting for the Bears right now.
Oh yeah,
he's not playing.
Still hurt.
He's still hurt. I mean, today, so I don't think he's playing.
But like, think about the last time the Bears made the Super Bowl. Who was fucking quarterback? Rex Grossman. Like, you think, like Mitch Trubisky and Chase Daniels, whatever, but I hate him because he's an ex-Charger rival. But Mitch Trubisky's way better than that. Rex Grossman was like a Joe Flacco kind of guy who's not even Joe Flacco. He's like a Mark Sanchez.
No, I'd say like, yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Mark Sanchez, what I mean? Okay. Well, I'm gonna get into that later about teams you want to see and you don't want to see in the playoffs. So we talked about Aaron Rodgers and the Packers saying they might be able to make it in. I don't think they will.
I don't think people want to see the Broncos in the playoffs.
So this is the thing. Aaron Rodgers, I looked up today. He's 34 years old. I thought he was like 32.
No, he's way older than that.
Yeah, he's 34.
Yeah.
And this is everyone's like, oh, he looks weird. He's still one of the best quarterbacks ever to play.
I don't look weird.
Yeah, he's
still
he's hurt. And
he's
then
not hurt. He's just off season. I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers in like
off.
Well, like people with guys like that, they'll get excited when they see just the smallest thing that they're not good at. They're like, wow, this guy's like he's human. Like people get excited when they say like critics and all that. But like in reality, like he's so good. Like
you see this guy and you're paying him all this money. He's one of the best quarterbacks, and you think about it, he only brought you one Super Bowl. Other than that, he's never had a deep playoff run.
They're still winning games though. They're still winning games and making playoff runs. And like I don't know why you just not.
No, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, so I mean, just because they're not winning Super Bowls, you can't just move on. Like you're like, okay, he's winning games, he's performing the level he should be, but obviously it's something like either with the coaching staff or just the team in general. The team chemistry's not there because it's not the quarterback. Because if you look at Aaron Rodgers' productivity through the past all the years he's been active and he hasn't been hurt like for more than half the season, his numbers are just like way better than mostly. He's a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah.
So like I don't think it's his fault.
No.
I think that's the last thing.
I think Mike McCarthy's not utilizing him well at all.
No, I think he is. I just think there's just something in the system that's not right.
You got Devontae Adams, you got a good running back, you got a kind of crap offensive line, which always...
The defense isn't even that bad either. They have Clay Matthews who's still playing well.
He's not what he used to be. He's not playing that great.
I would say he's a top 5 linebacker. I would say, at his position, I'd say he's top 5. I would say at his position, he's top 5. Clay Matthews is
linebacker.
Linebacker. Not linebacker. At his position. I'm pretty sure he's right outside or left outside. I'm not sure. I know he played middle too. I'm not quite sure, but.
Well, we can get back into that a little later because it's a little annoying. One of our favorite moments from last week, the Bobby Boucher Play of the Week. Yeah, I know we talked about Bobby Boucher a couple times last week. We'll probably talk about him again this week, but I had 2 moments. Can you think of one? I mean, you don't have to guess mine, but can you think of any fried moments?
For myself.
Shove it inside. And he's going to go to Chubb. And did he go? Yes, he did! Yes, he did!
I would say Hugh Jackson, his return to Cleveland, and his offense
just clicking.
Yeah, just killing them now. That's crazy. There's a guy who got fired there 2 weeks ago, and he came off their bye, and now he's the defensive coordinator for the Bengals, and they faced them the first week the Browns were off a bye, and this is also maybe the Bengals' second game since they hired him, but probably his first game on the field calling plays because he had to learn the system and all that, and they just curb stomped him. I mean, I don't know what. The offense is a lot better now because.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. The offense is crazy.
But I read something saying
it was just a bad. It was also just a bad game. Bad game for the Bengals as well too.
I read something say that Hugh Jackson.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackson, he sat down with the team during their week before they play and said, "Hey, this is what we have. I know their weaknesses. I know the offensive play scheme." With the Bengals before prepping for the Browns, saying, "This is how we're gonna." Prep for them. I know how their schemes are and stuff, and then they still put up 34 points against you.
I think they had to have changed it because you can't just go into it.
No, I know. But you still know their tendencies and like how the players think. Like oh, he likes this guy a lot. Like they can try to change a couple plays, but they're not gonna change it all entirely just for one game and confuse all the young players, the young bucks for sure. I hear you.
Yeah.
All right, I've got two of my Bobby Boucher plays of the week. They're actually plays. They're not just a team, actually. All right, you got Andrew Luck coming out of shoulder surgery last season, caused him to miss the whole season.
Like half the season before that.
Yeah, half season before that. It's 4th and 1. I get it. You want to be competitive. You're trying to make a statement as you're trying to make your team get the playoffs and make everyone know.
The pass out here to Luck, and he caught it.
Why the hell would Josh Brissett or Jacob Brissett? Jacoby Brissett. Maybe that was part of the scheme. I know they're going to leave him open. But why would Andrew Luck jump, catch it, and then just get freaking drilled? It's
football. It's football, man.
But and then he falls on his shoulder that he hurt.
I know.
Come on, man.
That's I don't know.
That's just stupid. It's one thing to call it and it to be chill, but he threw it right to him and got freaking decked. Like you can't expect him not to get decked.
Yeah, I don't know, but you also gotta view it. I understand that's just like kind of but when you're playing, like I can imagine your adrenaline's going, so I don't think you're really thinking about that when you got someone.
He got it fine.
Yeah, I mean he's fine. Like he didn't get hurt by it, but it's a risky
tackle.
Yeah,
good tackle.
It's a risky play for
the wrap up.
It's a risky play, not just for a quarterback, but also for him.
Yeah,
of his shoulder. But I mean, he was probably out there, like, his adrenaline's going, he's just like, he wants to go out there and just play football. Mm-hmm. He's probably not thinking about his shoulder protecting it.
He wants to win games. I actually love Lawrence. Andrew Luck's one of the goofiest guys.
He's still the future of the NFL.
Yeah.
He's going to get a ring. I've always been saying that. He would get a ring. I think he'll get one soon.
You think he will?
Not soon. I'd say he will.
Towards the end of his career. He's got a little more developing to do, which is hard to say. But
That he ended up, look at this. I mean, can you imagine being Trey Sullivan and knowing contact is coming and absolutely nothing?
Cowboys. Let's get to the Dallas Cowboys. They're riding a hot streak, 3-0 since acquiring from Amari Cooper. Should the rest of the league be worried about the Cowboys, and do they win the NFC East as of right now?
I don't think the NFL should be. I don't think the NFL should, like all the other teams, should be scared of the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys division should be scared of the Cowboys. Because, I mean, they've been playing well against divisional teams like the Redskins and the Eagles, I think, back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
You got Zeke. He's leading the league in rushing right now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, what's he at? How many yards?
1,074.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But,
damn! Zeke eats!
I don't know.
I gotta get my Zeke jersey.
He's gonna... The Saints, look at yards per game allowed this season, rushing yards per game, 73.2. That's first in the NFL. So, I don't know. This can be an interesting matchup. If the Cowboys, it's not in New Orleans though, so if it was in New Orleans, then I would take the Saints.
It's not in New Orleans?
It's not, no.
Oh, it's in Dallas. I thought it was in New Orleans.
No, I mean,
my bad.
These are two teams that are riding win streaks right now, and they're obviously feeling confident, so.
Right, like showing Reggie Wayne highlights.
Both of them are pretty confident, so I'd say.
All right.
I say it's going to be a good game, but I don't know. The Cowboys' defense is underrated, like I said, but the Saints' offense is that good, so. I don't think the Cowboys, like, no matter how
they
can compete coaching coaching versus coaching, I think the preparation is going to go to the Saints. And then I think just overall player wise, obviously you have to go to the Saints. They have just raw talent on their team.
Yeah, it's like it's hard to you can shut down one guy, but then you got to think, oh, we shut down Mike Thomas. Then we got to shut down Kamara. Oh, we shut down Kamara. Then you got Ingram.
Yeah.
You shut down Ingram, you got that Smith guy that's super fast, and they're lucky they don't got Ted Ginn because I don't think that vertical threat, the Cowboys cannot stop that for some reason. I've always seen them struggle against that for years.
Yeah.
So before I get into who wins, Dak Prescott, he's been under center for a couple years now with the Cowboys. Does he deserve an extension and to be paid as one of the better quarterbacks?
We'll see if he wins the division.
Yeah, we'll see how this. I can see the Cowboys getting 9 to 11 max.
I'd say 9 to 10
to 10. So 9 to 10, I could see the Cowboys getting there. Sneaking in the playoffs, win the division. They'll probably.
Wait, how would they even get 11 wins? Aren't they 6-6?
6-5. 6-5. They were 5-5. They're 6-5.
You're right.
So they could. I don't see them doing that. I see them getting 9 to 10 wins, win division. Probably gonna lose at home. I'll bet.
First round, if they make playoffs.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You got to think about who comes to play them. It could be Seattle. It could be the Vikings.
Seattle. It would either be. It's not gonna be the Rams or the Saints, obviously, because those two teams are winning the division. So I would say it's either gonna be who else is in the wild card? The Bears,
Vikings, Seattle,
Panthers. Bears would probably give me the 3rd seed. So it wouldn't be the Bears. They would probably be the Cowboys would be the 4th seed, so they face the 5th seed. And so who would be a wild card? The Vikings, possibly. That's a hard matchup.
So Vikings. I would say the Seahawks, if they make it. The Panthers.
Panthers are more realistic. Maybe the Falcons. You never know. I think the Falcons are a team that you don't want to face in the playoffs. Falcons, yeah.
If they can get there. Okay, so the Saints are So we'll see how it goes. I think either way, Jason Garrett's. This sucks for me to say because even if you get the playoffs and you get 1 and out, I think Jerry Jones is going to cut that. So come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got me a couple playoff wins, and I invested so much into you.
He's got pride. Ain't gonna tell no lie. Ain't gonna tell no lie. Real Saints got swag. Ain't gonna tell no lie. Ain't gonna tell no lie. Real Saints we fight. Ain't gonna tell no lie. Ain't gonna tell no lie. Real Saints we win. 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 True. But you'll win on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Saints walk away with this easily, right? Just because
tonight or tomorrow?
Thursday night football.
I'm not gonna say easy. I say they'll.
But they walk away. They win it.
They'll win. Yeah.
Okay. So they're going to go 11-1. They had a little streak down the stretch. They're going to have a first round bye no matter what, unless they just absolutely just lose all the rest of their games or something weird happens. All right. So turn. Let's get into week 13. Let's do some pick'ems.
Oh, nice. You got it?
I got it.
I'm down for this. I got like 2 wrong last time.
So usually what we do is we do our pick'ems. We pick a team in every game this week. NFL, week 13.
All right.
So let's start Thursday night. We both agree New Orleans. Sunday, we got Baltimore, Atlanta.
I'm going to take Atlanta. I'm going to take a bounce back game for Atlanta.
Yeah. Atlanta, it's hard to beat Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Denver Cincinnati.
I'm taking Denver.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
All
Denver, right. LA Rams, Detroit, LA Rams. Arizona at Green Bay.
Yeah.
Buffalo at Miami.
I'm gonna
take.
Who's starting for Miami? The Tannehill again?
I don't know. Miami just came off a win though.
Yeah. No, they lost the Colts last second.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take Josh Allen and Buffalo.
I'll take Buffalo. I'll take Buffalo too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna say Denver beats Cincinnati and Cincinnati. Oh, Denver is playing a backup quarterback. I agree with you. Chicago at New York.
I think that's gonna be a good game. That's a game to watch. I'm gonna take Chicago though. I'm gonna take Chicago.
I'll agree with you on that one. Okay, Carolina, Tampa Bay. This is always kind of a fun one because it's going to be a kind of crap defense.
Carolina.
You think?
Yeah, Carolina for sure.
Colts at Jacksonville.
Indy.
Colts got that.
I took Jacksonville. I took Indy last time at Jacksonville. Remember?
They always kick ass.
Before.
Cleveland at Houston.
That's gonna be a good one too. I'm gonna ride with Cleveland.
All right, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna take Houston, but I like that Cleveland one just because I'm not a big fan of what Houston's been doing. Jets in Tennessee. Yeah, Mariota having a pretty good game.
Tennessee.
All right, I'm gonna start that one because I'm taking the New York Jets. So you have Cleveland. You have Tennessee.
The next one.
Kansas City, Oakland. Oh, Kansas City's got that. Minnesota at New England. Oh, Minnesota at New England.
New England.
That sucks for Kirk Cousins and family, but Seattle at San Francisco used to be a good matchup. Seattle's got that in the bag. Yeah. Chargers and Pittsburgh. You know where I'm going.
I'm going to say the Chargers.
I'm going Chargers upsetting with Austin Eckler at running back.
I'm going to say Pittsburgh's going to drop another one, but they'll win out the rest of the season after that. I say they'll beat New England on Sunday night as well, or whenever they face New England. I'll say they'll beat them this time. Actually, I don't know. I'll say they'll lose to the Patriots and the Chargers. That's what I'll say they'll lose to.
Okay.
So they'll go like, I don't know.
I think that I think the Chargers win this one. They're going to lose against the Chiefs, and they'll probably lose against... They'll beat Cincinnati. I'm confident in that. I'm thinking the Chiefs one and the Baltimore one's going to be really hard. Oh, no, it depends who's quarterback, I guess. But I get to see him dropping that for some reason. I don't know why. All right, Monday night to wrap it up. Washington at Philadelphia.
Taking Philly. That's a big motivation game for Philly. Going into the rest of the season.
You took Chargers too? So we disagreed on Cleveland and Tennessee. I have the Jets against Tennessee. You've got Cleveland against Houston. All right. That's a good one. Very good show.
I'm Sean.
All right, bold prediction for Week 13 and the rest of the season.
Oh, God.
What you got?
All right.
We talked about, I said last week, Phil Rivers throws 2 interceptions the rest of the season. He didn't throw one last week. He threw an incompletion. He did not do a...
But...
So I also wrote this down, too, because your bold prediction was the... You said the Colts sneak into the playoffs.
Oh, I said that
I think that's one of the best things. You know, be bold. You can take luck for MVP if you want to be fucking bold.
MVP. That's not realistically bold.
It's bold.
No, it's not realistically bold.
Don't cut. Well, we got more to talk about after that.
I'm just folding it.
All right. So let's do bold predictions. I want to hear bold. I want to hear your boldest bold. All
right. I'll say... God, bold.
I got mine.
Bold.
I've got a couple.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna write them down.
I'm gonna say Stephon Diggs leads the league in receiving yards. That's gonna be bold. I'm gonna say that.
Who?
Stephon Diggs. He leads the league in receiving yards at the end of the season.
Where's he at right now? Kind of like 8 or something?
I'd say like 8, yeah, 8 or 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay. I'm gonna say Ezekiel Elliott on Sunday against the Saints has 204 total yards from scrimmage in a losing effort to the Saints.
Yeah, obviously.
And he's going to be heated. Yeah, because I picked the Saints. But that 200, that's kind of a lot, right? He can have like 100. Yeah. So he's going to eat, but they're going to lose. So he's got, is that even bold?
No, I'd say yeah, it's bold, yeah.
204? 204. I'm not 205, 204.
And a touchdown? How many touchdowns?
3 total.
3? That's pretty bold, okay.
3 TDs, 204 yards for my boy Zeke and my fantasy team. Locked me up that number 1 seed in Fox River. Which leads to the next segment. Fantasy football. I know you're loving to talk about how you did in Fox. Talk about it. I know Ryan wants to hear about it. I know some other people want to hear about it. Talk to me.
All right.
How'd you do last week? How you looking this week?
Weeks 1 through 6. 0 wins. 6 losses. Week 7. Beat the number 1 team. I believe it was Ryan. I beat him.
It was Ryan Pierce. Ryan Pierce.
And then I put up another winning effort the following week to go 2-6. Lost another week on a 3-game win streak right now. I'm 5-7. Won 5 out of past 6 weeks. Still in contention. And next week I'm facing someone who's got Leonard Fournette, who was suspended for a game.
You can say his name.
Ryan. And then I am...
and he's got
Melvin Gordon too.
He's starting Jordan Howard, who gets like 2 points.
He's starting TJ Eldon too. I saw that.
Oh, that's a little scary, I guess. Maybe a little
It could be worse. I'm not scared of Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard's weird. He's not a good fantasy running back, but like in the NFL, he's a good running back.
Right.
He'll probably like low-key run for 1,000 yards this year. But yeah, that's what's going on in that league.
What about your other leagues? How are you looking at it? You
I'm looking good.
Playoffs?
In one of my leagues, I'm already out of it. Giving up. My Surf Ride League, I'm just getting ready for
what could be a
getting ready for matchups in the playoffs. Got Melvin Gordon sitting out for 2-3 weeks.
But
it doesn't matter.
Bummer.
It
sucks, it's for me.
If I make it to the finals, I got
he'll be there, probably primed and ready to go for that playoff push.
And then let's see. In another league, I'm in the 3rd spot right now, but I'm only 1 game behind, so I need some stuff to happen. But I don't know. I need someone to lose. Yeah, shoot, that's a tough one.
Do you have an MVP of your fantasy football team this year that you can name off the top of your head? That's like, damn, this guy's been balling up. And your worst player. I mean, I know that last week we talked about Derrick Henry, which I 100% on board with that.
Yeah.
I drafted him in the league. I dropped him. I traded for him. You gave me him in a trade. Dropped him again. He has those little spurts when he gets 1 touchdown, but other than that, it's bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my fantasy football MVP. I have 2 leagues. Fox. It would probably be. I mean, James White was pretty.
James White for sure.
Yeah, but I traded him.
Still,
that was hard.
Was your MVP.
Yeah. He was, because, I had Zeke doing okay in the beginning, and that guy put up 20 points, James White. In my other league, I'd probably say Andrew Luck. That guy's literally throwing 3 touchdowns, or at least 2 touchdowns every game, except for, I think, 1. But he just balls. He goes in and balls. I don't care. Like, Bobby Boucher played the game. He got me an extra point for catching a pass, and he got decked. But wouldn't you love to see him just freaking juke the guy and outrun it? All goofy ass.
Yeah. All right. What I'm gonna say,
Let me hear it.
You
have Fox.
My MVP of now for Fox.
Or just tell me your MVP. Are you talking about fantasy?
Just fantasy. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about my MVP of my team. My favorite player so far this year has probably been Melvin Gordon.
Yeah.
Because he's just been scoring a lot. I don't have Toggling in my leagues, unfortunately, but I would say Melvin Gordon, and then I'd say my future MVP for my season, who's gonna carry me if I make playoffs, but who has been carrying me the past 2 years,
I know you're gonna say
Nick Chubb.
Oh, Nick Chubb. Oh, yeah.
What do you think I was
gonna say Philip Lindsay.
No, Nick Chubb.
Little Tasmanian.
Even though Philip Lindsay's been balling for me too, but Nick Chubb, that's gonna be the guy I watch.
He's gonna be a beast. He's gonna be a beast in this league. Guarantee it. I think the Browns finally have it clicking. Start him, sit him. You got anyone you start? Oh, okay. I have questions for you, I guess, for start him, sit him. Austin Eckler, you starting him or sitting him?
I gotta sit him, and the reason
him.
why is because I have Alvin Kamara and Nick Chubb and David Johnson.
Okay. But, okay. Aaron Jones, you starting or sitting him? You face the Cardinals.
In the leagues that I have him, I'm starting him.
Okay. So that's my question, because I have Austin Eckler and I got Aaron Jones. Which one do I start? I have Nick Chubb and Todd Gurley as my 2.
Packers face the
Cardinals, worst rush defense. One of the worst rush defense in the league. And then Austin Eckler faces Pittsburgh. But you know how Philip Rivers.
I think he'll get a touchdown, but I'll tell you. You should take. You should start. What's his face? Aaron Jones.
Okay. Greg Olsen versus Tampa. You starting or sitting him?
I'm sitting him.
Jared Cook. Starting or sitting him?
Don't have him.
Don't have him. He faces the
Have
Chiefs.
him.
Well, I'm saying like if
him.
you have him in a league.
It depends who I have. I'd probably start David Njoku over him.
Okay. Lamar Jackson. You starting him this week, even though he's not really the greatest
Started
passer
him last
yet?
week.
How many points?
If I needed him, I would start him.
Okay.
If I needed a quarterback, if it was between him and Matthew Stafford, I would start Lamar Jackson.
All right. Dak Prescott. You starting him against the Saints?
No.
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 Amari Cooper after that big game, 38 points. You starting him?
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay. You starting Big Ben this week against the Chargers defense with Bosa back,
Yep.
Ingram.
Yep.
You starting Big Ben. Okay.
Yeah. Big Ben, he'll throw for 500 yards or something.
Always does. All right. So that's kind of checks off for fantasy for me. I'm positioned for playoffs after starting 0-4. It's got to win. Can't lose one more or I am screwed.
I was 0-6.
I know.
Okay,
I
so
know.
mine's more interesting.
I know. All right, hot takes.
All right,
The Colts.
Do you want to go first or?
No, that's quick takes.
Oh, quick takes, my bad.
Hot takes. So we talked about the sneaky teams that you would love to see and hate to see in the playoffs. Love to see? I would love to see the Panthers. I said this a couple weeks ago. I think the Panthers are a pretender. I think Cam Newton, even though he's having a great year, we heard about him complaining a lot too. He's always a little crybaby and everything. But I think the Panthers, if they sneak in, you're gonna love to see him. He can fluster Cam Newton. You get him all crybaby. Even though he's a great player, get him all pissed off, sack him, take away his favorite weapon, Christian McCaffrey. I would love to see the Panthers in the playoffs.
That's a dangerous team.
Well, I'm saying I'd love
as
them
much
like,
as-
as a matchup to go just take away Cam, like that kind of
Teams
stuff.
that I'd love to see in the playoffs, obviously, would be the Browns, underdog in the NFL.
No,
somehow they made it.
No, I'm saying, say I'm a coach right now. I'm the Chargers. I'm saying, oh, okay, we're facing the Baltimore Ravens. Like, you don't really want to face them in the playoffs. But then it's like, oh, I'm facing like.
I don't think teams want to face a Joe Flacco.
No, I know,
Ravens
but
team
that's what
in
I'm
the
saying.
playoffs.
So like
Lamar Jackson, Raven team's different.
if I'm sitting as the Bears and I'm the wild card round at home and the Panthers come into town, it's like, oh, the Panthers have experience, but I'm not worried about the Panthers. I think they're a pretender. I don't think they're going to compete until they fix something, maybe a little bit on their defense. Maybe
the Panthers?
Yeah, I would love to see the Panthers in the playoffs. I'm not saying I want to see them in the playoffs. I'm saying I would like to see them if I'm a general manager. Yeah, but like you're saying, oh, I would like to see the Browns. Like, the Browns aren't even like in playoff contention right now. Like they're sneaking.
I mean, technically they are, but
they're not gonna. Yeah. Like, come on, they're not.
But
ready.
I'm saying that's what I thought you were doing. Yeah. I'd love to see Atlanta in the playoffs as well too. I think Atlanta would be good. Atlanta's a good team, fun to watch. All right, what's next?
Teams you don't want to see in the playoffs, which
no
means
one wants to see the Ravens in the playoffs. I feel like as much as I don't.
I'm saying I agree with that.
I think it's
I'm going to Seattle. I don't think anyone wants to see Seattle. They're
they
always
don't really
there.
have. They don't have the star power. This
yeah,
year.
but that's what they
That's
do.
what people like
when
to
they
see.
won Super Bowl, they had what? Percy Harvin.
When they won the Super Bowl, they had Marshawn Lynch, Cam Chancellor, Richard Sherman.
Yeah, but that's they sneak around. They just
Earl
just year in and year out. They sneak around. No one talks to them, and then boom, they're in the playoffs.
Doug Baldwin.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, but those aren't big names until they were in that position. Like, if you think about that, like, besides their defense, like their offensive firepower, like Lynch was whatever. Like, he had those good runs.
He had like 1,000 yards.
Yeah, but he wasn't beast mode. He was just Marshawn. I mean, I guess he was beast mode.
He was beast mode.
Doug Baldwin wasn't like a huge all-star or not all-star. Sorry,
insane, he was good.
Yeah, we're talking a lot about NFL this week, and we're gonna keep going into it.
Right.
So to close it off, we're gonna do your favorite hot quick takes. You have a timer on your phone?
Yeah. I'm gonna go first.
You want to go first?
No, yeah.
You want me to tell you quick takes?
Yeah, let me go.
So quick takes. If you guys didn't tune in last week, I asked Slater 20 questions. Last week he got to 17. He usually has a time limit to go over. Last week I gave him 70 seconds. Some of these questions are a little longer, so I'm gonna give him 80 seconds. So that is a minute and 20 seconds to answer 20 questions as fast as you can. I'm not going to linger. If you get them wrong, I'm going to put an X and tell you how many you got right.
All right.
So you want me to question you first?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me when you're ready.
All right. The second you start talking, I'm going to start the timer.
Okay. You got it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go. Who is referred to as the Black Mamba?
Kobe Bryant.
Eli Manning has blank amount Super Bowl rings.
2.
Chad Johnson wore number
85.
Who's the villain in Infinity War?
Thanos.
Who wrote Starboy?
The Weeknd.
Tony Romo played for the
Cowboys.
Finish the sentence. Mac and
Cheese.
Han Solo's best friend is this furball.
Chewie.
Alvin Johnson retired as a member of the
Detroit Lions.
Who teamed up with LeBron and D Wade in Miami?
Chris Boucher.
Where are Loki and Thor from?
Asgard.
Oh, there you go. Bobby Boucher played for this team. Told you I'd get you back.
God damn it, Bobby Boucher questions. Mud Dogs.
There you go. Phil Rivers plays for the
Chargers.
We go to this place for most birthdays.
That pizza place.
Don McNabb wore number
5.
Who is meant to rebalance the Force?
Luke. Anakin Skywalker.
Joe Flacco has how many rings?
1.
Spider-Man's real name?
Peter Parker.
LeBron James won blank amount of rings.
2. 3.
Our Bulldog's name is?
It's Rob.
You're done. You got a minute 10. I should have given you 70 seconds. 80 was too long. Well, you got all of them right.
I almost said Luke Skywalker.
I know. Well, he kind of did, but Anakin was meant to do it.
I'll give you...
How about you give me 70 seconds?
I'll give you 80 seconds.
80 seconds? Are they long?
Some. These are kind of hard.
Don't you? Like, all these are pretty
not
easy.
That hard. Okay, my bad. Alright, I'll give you 90 seconds then. No, I'll give you 90. That's fair.
That's a minute 30, dude.
Alright, minute 20.
Minute 20 is...
That's pretty long.
Okay.
No, I'll give you I'll give you a minute 25. That's fair.
Okay, you gotta...
I don't want to time it. You get your phone. I have to ask you what's on
recording.
My phone. Oh.
You can do both. Just, yeah, you can do both. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Just have it, get ready to go. Or, like, just read it off and then go over. And then, you want to do a minute 20? Minute 20?
I'll just give you, like, an extra 2 seconds. So I'll just...
Okay.
Alright. Who was Super Bowl 44 MVP?
Super Bowl 44. Nick Foles.
Nope. 44.
Tom Brady.
44.
How long was 44? Who played that?
I can't tell you.
Dude, Seattle.
Saints and Colts.
Drew Brees.
Yep. Which offense has the most points in a season of all time?
Dude, you serious? What is this shit?
What?
Last year's Patriots.
Oh.
2 years ago, Patriots.
Nope.
How was it long ago?
No.
Was it last year?
No.
2 years ago?
No.
Dude, these are horrible questions.
How?
Dude, you can't get
easy.
You can't get the statistical stuff. The Vikings. Just keep going there.
Alright. Who was the villain in Spider-Man 2 Maguire films?
Doc Ock.
LeBron has made it to the NBA Finals blank years in a row.
5 years in a row.
Nope.
6 years in a row. 8 years in a row.
Yep. Kevin Durant was drafted by
The Supersonics.
who won the World Series this year?
The Dodgers. It was the Red Sox. Boston Red Sox.
Who won the World Cup this year, 2018?
LA.
No. LA.
The Kings.
The World Cup.
Oh, the World
Soccer
Cup.
World Cup.
Oh God, I don't know. Skip it.
Shrek 2 final scene consists of what song?
I Need a Hero. Like Fairy Godmother.
Where did Kobe go to school?
Lower Marion High School.
How many Super Bowls do the Giants have as a franchise?
4.
How many Super Bowls has Tom Brady been to?
8.
How many rings does Adam Vinatieri have?
5.
Nope.
4.
Yep. Who won Super Bowl 45?
Packers.
In a presidential election, the winner of the popular vote in each state determines the winner of all blank votes in each state.
Dude, electoral votes.
Yeah. Who is the vice president as of now?
Who's the vice president?
Yeah.
Oh God, dude, Joe Biden. I don't know.
Joe Biden.
I don't know.
No. The largest bone in your body is.
I could say so. Your wrist. I don't know, your foot.
How many inches is equal to 1 foot?
12.
Curry has how many Finals MVPs?
2.
Nope.
3.
Nope.
1.
Nope.
None.
What Star Wars
I lost.
Sith appeared in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Count Dooku.
Name one Stephen King novel besides The Shawshank Redemption.
Stephen King?
Yeah.
It.
Okay.
I definitely lost that.
240.
Dude, those were way harder than mine, dude. I gave you some.
If you
easy
asked me
answers.
those, I would have fucking lasered those out.
Because you wrote them.
Whatever, bro.
All right. Well, that finishes up. You have anything else to talk about? You want to talk about LeBron or anything? Or
Nope. I gotta go to pee.
All right.
So.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in for this time's Prime Time Action Sports podcast. Right now, we're gonna be posting everything on YouTube. Eventually, we're gonna put stuff on Apple Podcasts and all that kind of fancy stuff once we figure out some more audio issues and get some more pimpin'licious equipment. Anyways, tune back in, subscribe to YouTube, follow our Instagram page. Be out.